In League Classic, you can get up to 69% Spell Vamp, and I'm going to do it this game. Oh, my team's actually fighting for jungle dominance here on the bot side. So I have 9% Spell Vamp here in my runes and masteries at level 1. There's 3 quintessences you can buy, Spell Vamp quintessences. These give 2% Spell Vamp each. So that's 6% total. And there's a mastery in the support mastery tree, the utility master tree, that gives you an additional 3% Spell Vamp. So it's 9% Spell Vamp right off the bat. And that's already pretty good for Singe, because in League Classic, Spell Vamp is not reduced on Poison Trail, similar to how in Modern League, Omni Vamp is not reduced for Poison Trail either. The difference, however, is in League Classic, you can get a lot more Spell Vamp, a lot more quickly than you can in desktop or retail, whatever you want to call it, League of Legends. So in Classic, I'm going to be obviously pairing these. I've only missed one farm so far, nice. In Classic, I will be pairing these with the 3 Spell Vamp items. So Spear of the Spectral Wraith for 20%, Rule of the Ancients for 20%, and Gunblade for 20%, for a total of 69% Spell Vamp, which will be healing me an absolute huge amount of healing, especially on minions and monsters which have very little resistances to Poison Trail. But just in general on champions as well, it's going to heal me for quite a bit. It'll make the Fling heal for a giant chunk as well. It will be very, very satisfying. You can see already my health bar is recovering quite nicely. I do have health potions running, but even without health potions, it's not too bad. In terms of the health regen, this guy is not going to kill me, by the way. Yeah, I don't think so. Goodbye. And I think if I take one more wave, I should be able to grab a full tier, because I think first 5 waves is enough gold for tier, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't take any of the early gold runes either. I have no gold generation runes either. My runes are like Magic Pen, AP per level blues, like half, and then I have half MR per level blues, armor per level yellows, and then yeah, I'm gonna be off by 1 minion, so that first minion that I lost. And 3 Spell Vamp Quints this game. No movement speed Quints this game. I do think movement speed Quints will obviously overall be the more normal option. Whenever you have tier, by the way, and you're early into the game, before you have a lot of mana, you can just double tap your Q like this. There's an internal cooldown on tier, right? But every time you tap that, it goes past the cooldown, you're gonna get 3 charges, right? If you're not on those 3 charges, you just tap it, and then it goes on cooldown. But if you don't tap it for a while, you do go back to those 3 charges, right? So you just keep double tapping your Q like this in the early game whenever you have tier on cooldown, and get your mana stacked up nice and quickly on that. Because once you have mana on the tier, it takes away all of your mana problems, essentially. It's really nice, because in League Classic, you do have real mana costs. I guess Singed is one of the few champions in desktop league, because in desktop, like retail league, that does have real mana costs still. Is one of the only champions where you can consistently go out of mana for just playing the game normally, but I digress. My Shaco is coming here. I want to make sure I last at this cannon, though. It's very important to me. I might fling it. Nah, I'm not going to fling it. I'm going to fling you, though. I'm going to try. I'm silenced. Goodbye. Yeah, that guy's gone. No worries. But as you can see, even with just the 3 Spell Vamp Quints, I can actually just zone you off the cannon here with poison. He missed it. Nice. Even with just the Spell Vamp Quints, I'm able to heal for quite a bit. Or Spell Vamp Quints and the rune, I suppose. This is something that you haven't been able to do on Retail League in a long time, is actually zone people off the turret with just your Poison Trail. Because early game Poison Trail on Retail League is quite a bit weaker than on Classic. However, on Retail League, Poison Trail has a much higher ratio. So it's weaker early, but it scales a lot harder. This Poison Trail is stronger early, but it doesn't scale quite as well. However, your fling on League Classic, it does have a 75% ratio, and you can just pop people with that in the late game. So your fling is much more of a damage tool in the late game on Classic. I'm very low on mana, but I don't think it matters, because I'm pretty sure with even just the 6% spell or 9% spell vamp, I'm able to heal a decent amount here. So let's go ahead and test it out. No potions, very little mana. Just some poison in a dream. I am healing quite a bit. There's a Blitzcrank in my lane, though. I'm gonna ghost. Yep, I don't think so. I'm actually gonna go back for my cannon now. I don't think you guys can kill me. That Garen's not level 6 yet. Even if he is, I'm too high of HP to die, I think. To his R. I'm gonna miss my cannon, though. Why did Minishcap have to tweet at them to remove minion last hit on Classic? Why did he do that? They hated him because he told the truth. Should I go for the mana regen orb first? Probably not, right? I think it's better to just go for the Spell Vamp gun first. Hextech Revolver. All right, run back to lane. Speaking of summoner spells, guys, I blew my ghost there. I am leaning towards Ghost Flash being potentially the best setup for Singed on League Classic release here in a few days. Just because, while it is true that there is a lot less mobility in the game, Singed also has a lot less mobility in League Classic because of the... You don't have the new passive. I guess it's not new. It's 10 years old now. But you don't have the Slipstream passive. You have the old mana to health conversion passive, right? So, like, you just have less movement speed overall. And you're just kind of a slower champion than you are, even though everyone's a bit slower. Like, the difference in everyone being slower is not the same for all champions. It makes champions that do have dashes in League Classic, you know, things like Alistar, Vayne, Ahri, Kassadin, it makes these champions just a lot stronger in terms of their mobility, because mobility is a much more rare tool in League Classic. It makes it much more powerful. Now, point and click CC is also much more present in League Classic, which is, you know, it's a good counter to that, but... He's trying very hard to push me out, but I think I'm just healing a little bit too much. He's going for like a gold gen tank build as well, but I don't think it's going to be enough, brother. All right. Dump my potion charges and just poison through this. Even with just 9% Spell Vamp, you definitely can tell that I'm healing a decent amount, although there is the potion running. But once I get this first revolver, the healing is going to start to skyrocket immediately. Because one revolver is 12%, and all of my runes and masteries are 9%. So I'm going to have over 20% Spell Vamp on my first recall. There it is, 21% Spell Vamp immediately on my first revolver. Kind of crazy. And I think at this point, I don't think Garen can push me out of lane ever again. Especially with that build. Now, if he had damage, right, it'd be a different story, but he's going for the tankier Garen build, which I'm not sure how they're going to make this version of Garen's kit function in League Classic, because I don't think that he has the critical strike conversion on his E, which is sort of what carries that champion in Modern League, is the critical strike and attack speed conversions that he gets. More spins equals more attack speed. But we'll see. We'll see. One of my friends, his name is Wrist. He's a Garen main. He's been challenger a few times on Garen as well. In Modern League, I missed my cannon. Oh well. He says that this version of Garen in Classic is pretty weak, so I'm inclined to believe him because he tends to know what he's talking about when it comes to Garen. But I guess we'll see. No one knows all the optimized stuff yet. You guys do not kill me, by the way. I have to flash potentially. Yeah, if I take a turret shot there for minion block, I think I do that at Garen Ultimate, but I'm okay with flashing it. That is totally fine with me. Shaco is over here ganking the Warwick. Let's go. I'm coming. Have to Ghost here, unfortunately. I'm also, guys, taking the masteries that make Ghost go from 27 to 35% movement speed and takes 15 seconds off the flash cooldown. So I'm taking both masteries that reduce those cooldowns, and just enhance the summoner spells. Shaco, hello. Huh. Okay. I mean, I am full HP. I might be able to just kill this guy still. We'll see what he does. I'm okay with taking the turret, too. Oh, you're dead, bro. Okay. I'm almost dead. I do have double buffs here, which means I also have blue buff. So I'm able to have mana to farm this next wave. So let's really test this Spell Vamp here on this first wave. I have 21% right now with the runes and the revolver. Yeah, it's already pretty good. This is not even half of what I'm gonna have. This is 1/3 of the total, less than 1/3 of the final total Spell Vamp. So the reason why we're gonna go Spectral Wraith first, guys, Spectral Wraith is so I can steal jungle camps, because it will give me mana regen to continue to attack jungle camps over and over and over. Even though I have a blue buff and I have tier, you do still want some mana regen to be able to just repeat, right? Because your Fling is 110 mana right now at level 2, 150 mana at level 5, guys. Your ult is 150 mana, and then W is 100 mana at level, whatchamacallit, 5 as well. 29% Spell Vamp here as well, with the Spectral Wraith completed, because it is not 12% anymore, it is now 20% on the completed item. So we are almost 30% Spell Vamp. And you're going to notice it immediately. Now, the Garen is proxying me. I can't really stop him here. I mean, I can, but I would rather just go farm and steal camps. This is sort of what this build is made to do, is steal jungle camps over and over and over. and just get very rich very fast by taking both of the camps and the creep waves for gold and EXP. You can get level 16 very, very quickly doing this, which is what I'm going to attempt to do here as well for that level 3 ult. And just be an absolute monster in terms of my level curve. Yeah, I mean, essentially no damage taken anymore. Any damage these minions or monsters do is healed up immediately. I can just start stealing this automatically. I'm a little bit slow to get my procs here, I think. I want to go for this raptor camp when I can as well. Raptors. If I can get raptors and golems over and over and potentially steal red buff as well, there's Warwick over there. He's going to be very far behind on his gold income. Now, to steal the raptor camp, I think I have to take the wave first. I'm just going to check if it's up. Is it up? It is up. It is up. Okay. So I'm going to go over here. I'll try and take this wave first and then go back for raptor camp because I don't want to miss this wave, right? This gives you the most time to do both, which I think is preferable. Like, if you have to choose one, get the wave, right? Because at least if you get the wave, you're going to be getting the farm that you're meant to get. I'm going to go try to steal this. The enemy Gragas ADC. Oh, hello, Warwick. He's gonna smite it. That's fine. No worries. At least a smite down. So he gets away. It's all good. I'm just gonna go keep farming. I'll keep stealing your golems as well. He's already pretty far behind me in level. He's level 8. I'm level 11. And I'm 2 levels ahead of the next highest champion on my team, which is Shaco and Nunu. And I'm just gonna keep farming here. My health bar is just not moving. I'm mostly concerned about my mana now, which is pretty funny. I'll grab this. And jungle camps, by the way, guys, in Classic do have a very fast respawn timer. There are 75-second respawn timers. So you can essentially get, every 2 waves, you can get a camp. Which is very fast if you think about it. Because 2 waves is a minute. And 75 seconds is in between that 1-minute interval. Their red buff just spawned. I'm going to try to grab that as well. So let's go ahead and steal this. Let's see if I can grab those raptors after. But as you can see, I just heal everything immediately already. And I only have 1 Spell Vamp item completed. Grab this. Go back for the wave as well. No red buff for Warwick. And if they gank me and I fight in a minion wave, I am very tanky from healing up those minions as well, guys. So while it looks like I only have 1.8k health, which is kind of low for this point in the game of Singed, because normally I would have Rod of Ages end tier, I'm actually deceptively very tanky. So I'm going to grab this, then go for the Raptors again. I keep saying Raptors, sorry, Wraiths. Oh my god, how many times have I said Raptors this game? I'm so sorry. League Classic, you can flame me. League Classic, you can flame me, bro. It's okay.
An enemy has been slain.
Looks like my bot lane's popping off a little bit. My Tark is gonna go get a stun here, hopefully. I'm gonna fight this Warwick. Level 9 to level 13. Who do you guys think wins this one? If I get this kill, I can buy Will of the Ancients, by the way. Will of the Ancients is 2550 gold. See ya. I think I just recall here, yeah. Let's grab this recall. Will of the Ancients is 2550. I have enough money for it. It's also 80 ability power, guys. 50 plus 30 on the aura is quite a bit of ability power. 49% Spell Vamp now. And then on the Gunblade, I will be at 69%. Will be kind of insane. About 400 health from the tier as well. Very nice. Well, I guess from the total mana bar, not just the tier, but it does help.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I feel like my farming is slowly getting a little bit better as well. With not having minion last hit. I'm like relearning the muscle memory. Not from even like last year, from when before they added it, but just like 10, 15 years ago. Because Singed Poison Trail on Retail League, my Jaco's coming here, I'm gonna fling you. I mean, you don't deal damage to me, he's gonna flash it immediately, yeah. Singed Poison Trail on Retail League, I think we just kill the cannon and dive you, to be honest, yeah. Bro, you are so dead. Goodbye. That Poison Trail on Retail League ticks 8 times in 2 seconds, so 4 times per second. Whereas this poison trail takes 1 time per second, so 2 times per 2 seconds. The damage output is still what it should be, according to whatever tooltip you're reading, but just the tick rate is different. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Alright, this is not a knock against League Classic. I'm very excited for League Classic, obviously. I don't think you're gonna deal a lot of damage to Demetrius. She does have Grievous Wounds on her E, though. That's something to worry about, is Grievous Wounds. Looks like the enemy Gragas is also buying Morello, which is Grievous Wounds as well. So they're kind of noticing my Spell Vamp build. Because who else on my team is healing that much? I guess we have Taric and Nunu, but they're not, like, healing champions. Yeah, she eat me immediately as well. I might have to ult here. Oh, yeah, she's thirsty for it. But once her Grievous Wounds wears that, you can see the healing coming out immediately. Like, my health bar is chunking up. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think I kind of prefer the modern Poison Trail, where it gives 4 ticks per second. I think it just looks a little bit better. I think it makes last hitting a bit easier. Obviously, that Poison Trail does have minion last hit built in, which I don't like personally, but I'm gonna heal to full HP right now, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, I am. But even as recent as last year, before they added it, to Singe the minion last hit, bro, you are not killing me. I think it's a little bit easier to last hit on that version of Singe, even before minion last hit was added, just because it's like the odds of you losing a minion to another minion with 4 ticks per second, even though they're smaller ticks, is a bit lower, I think, than 1 tick per second on poison. It's a very small thing. It doesn't matter for the majority of players, but for those that notice it does matter. Oh my god, look at my health bar! I'm full HP immediately. I think I'm going to try to farm Gunblade before I die. I need 3,300 gold for Gunblade. I'm pretty sure I can try to farm this if I just keep taking camps over and over. If I ever get my hands on a blue buff, it's done. I will get to that gold threshold. So grab this. Every time I steal the golems, by the way, it is about 100 gold as well in total. I don't even care about turret shots. I could take it and not have a problem, but yeah, I don't care about your turret shots at all, bro. The amount I healed like 100 HP on those two range minions right there. Yeah, Gunblade is 3,400 actually. Should I stay? I want to stay. I kind of want to steal this red buff again if possible. Turret shots all day, don't care. Fling you as well. 3 turret shots, and I'm going to heal to full HP. 4 turret, nope, only 3. And I'm full, nice. Alright, come here. He took his red buff on time. He was in the area, but I'm not afraid of him. I'll go for this camp as well. There's a Blitzcrank, I'm gonna ult. There's a Gragas here too. I'm gonna heal a lot though. I am healing a lot though. Oh, I got my Shaco. The Gragas has a death cap and Morello, and I'm healing through it. And he ignited me as well. And I have 3,300 gold. Okay, if I sell my flask, I have money for Gunblade, even though it's 3,400. What an expensive item. Holy hell, bro. Is that the most expensive item in Classic? It's probably Triforce, actually, is the most expensive item. Alright, we are at 69%. Spell Vamp, it is achieved. I do think that Spell Vamp Singe, by the way, is more than a meme build. This does seem like a very good way to play the champion in League Classic. Just because it gives you a lot of power to do things on your own. Even though it does not scale as well as the full scaling build, obviously, right? But it's still pretty good. It still doesn't scale badly. And it gives you a lot of power to do things on your own and survive situations where you'd otherwise be unable to. Because you're just very deceptively tanky, right? Oh, he's trying to take the golems. It's too late, bro. I have ult in 2. Look at the healing! You're level 12, Gragas. Come on, let's see what you got. I'm ignited again. I'm just gonna farm my health bar here. Oh, I am Grievous Wounded again. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. They had to use a lot on me. Gragas ult, Ignite, Garen ult, Tristana ult, Blitzcrank ulted as well, apparently. I got 4 ults there, and a summoner spell, and they're gonna die for it too. I mean, that's totally fine. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It lets me survive for a very long time in situations where I really shouldn't be able to. My Taric with the stun. No one talked about the Taric incident from last video. Is that it? Did they surrender? 69% spell when they surrendered. GG, GG. Nice. I got the double honor, 16.9k damage. Not as high damage as the Tristana, but higher than everybody else. The Gragas came close. He was behind by about 800 damage, but he came close. Now I need to see what the healing done was, because the healing is going to be crazy. Let's see. Healing done. I had the highest healing done, higher than the enemy Warwick, higher than my Nunu even as well, which is crazy. But he was in the mid lane, not the jungle. 14.6k healing. I had more healing done than almost the entire game had damage dealt. If you think about it, like how crazy that is. So in terms of damage, the highest damage in the game was Tristana, 21.3k, and then I was second highest at 16.9k. And then there was Blitz and Gragas and Shaco. I had more healing done than everybody else. I had almost as much healing as Shaco had damage in total, which is crazy, quite frankly. That's insane. I I don't think that Gunblade will be part of the full build in any like real scenario. Because to be honest, Gunblade is super expensive, but Will of the Ancients and Spectral Wraith are at a good price point, and they're very achievable items, and they're very good items as well, right? So I think these two are going to be pretty cracked. Yeah, not too bad. Also, you should have seen in the intro my runes and masteries as well if you want to copy those. But that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you next one. Mwah. Peace, guys.